Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Megan and today I want to just talk about how much I love Glossier. I am by no means a beauty influencer. I don't really know what I am. I guess I'm kind of more in the luxury realm of YouTube, but anyway, I could never pretend to be as talented as so many of these incredible ladies are on here, so I feel a little silly talking about makeup. But this is something that's really important to me, and I just really wanted to make a short video celebrating Glossier and the things that I love from them, because now here's where you're going to learn a little bit more about me. I struggled with my skin for a couple years after college. It started when I was maybe, how old was I? Gosh, I don't know, like 23, and I had really painful cystic acne for about 3.5 years, and I finally went to go see a dermatologist. I stopped watching a lot of YouTube stuff related to skincare as much as I loved some of the personalities, and I still watch a couple people, but I just, oh gosh, and it's my fault, just to be perfectly clear, it is my fault that I bought into the hype, bought the skincare, and wrecked my face. Now, it was chemical what was wrong with my skin, but I was making it so much worse by all the stuff I was putting on it. Now, that seems like a weird way to start not really a review, but just going over what I love from Glossier. But the reason I bring it up is because I feel like Glossier celebrates your face, you know? I feel like they just celebrate natural beauty, and that is something that is so rare and important with, like, in the age of social media, because there is legitimate research that shows that, you know, we all know that beauty is subjective, right? We all know that, right? Okay, there is legitimate research that shows that what you are exposed to influences what you find attractive. And right now, unfortunately, what we are bombarded with are just phony images of flawless fakeness, you know, okay? Airbrushed skin, heavy foundation, and using the right filter and the right light so that you can't see it, but their skin just looks poreless. And that really frustrates me because I wanted to hide for those few years, and I used very heavy foundation. I noticed that it created such a disconnect between what I thought I looked like, what I thought I should look like, and what I really looked like, so that I only felt attractive when I had that mask on, because that's what I got used to seeing. And cameras have the software already built in to kind of soften your features, because that's what people want to see. And I think you can normally turn them off, which is good. But that's what's all over Instagram. Now, I love Glossier the skin tints, obviously, that's why I keep holding up. I used this on my wedding day. I did buy the Dior Backstage or something, you know, the bottle one. It actually looks very similar to this, the bottle, but that is full coverage. I bought it last year just in case I wanted to use it. Now, if you're new to my channel, the whole TrainGirl thing started because I was a weekend commuter prior to the pandemic. I am currently working from home, but for a while I was commuting 5 hours by train and then 5 hours back up to New England at the end of the week to be with the man who's now my husband and our 2 cats. Now, that was a huge pain in the tuchus, and I pretty much stopped wearing makeup. My skin improved during this time. Yeah, I was like, even with all the stress and the not getting enough sleep, my skin legitimately improved from wearing minimal makeup, paring down my skincare routine drastically because I just didn't have the energy to do the masks and blah blah blah. If I wore anything, I would chuck this on in the morning at like 5 a.m. because I would try to get into the office as quickly as possible and then hop on the train as early in the afternoon as I could get away with. I love this stuff. It is just your skin with a boost. Now, if you like full coverage foundation and you're watching this video, like, I am in no way criticizing you for that. As long as you're doing it, like, because it makes you happy, that's cool. I just think it's worth noting that I think if you are doing it because social media has made you feel like you need it, you don't. You don't, because I have been there and I have felt that way, and I don't want anyone else to feel that way. I was sitting down to dinner with a girlfriend of mine a while ago, and she still had the foundation from her wedding, like from 4 years ago. And I was like, what are you doing? No, because she's so not into makeup at all. And she was keeping it in her bathroom, and I was giving her hell for it, you know? And I was like, you have beautiful skin. What are you doing? Why do you have this full coverage? She's like, yeah, I just, you know, I have it, like, because I feel like I should have it, and if ever there's a special occasion, I feel like I need to put it on. I'm like, no, stop it, Jordan, no. You know, and I told her off because she has such beautiful skin, and I hated that anyone could feel that way because I have felt that way. So clearly this video is just turning into a lot more about Glossier, but really, like, the thing I love about Glossier is because it celebrates your skin just with a boost, you know? I like to play with makeup. I like to enhance my natural features, obviously. I do really enjoy it, but I noticed that when I was commuting by train, I actually felt so much better about myself because the thing that I saw every day was legitimately what I look like. It was my skin and like dark circles, whatever it was, all the things I was dealing with at the time from lack of sleep, it was still what I looked like, and I was exposed to that image every single day. It wasn't putting on a mask and getting used to that, so that, you know, when it came for my wedding day, this is what I felt most beautiful in, because it's the image I got used to seeing, and it's crazy how our perception of ourselves can be so heavily influenced by the kind of makeup we wear. Oh gosh, I remember being really little and, you know, my mom wanting, you know, needing to drop us off at daycare and for school later on, like, and she wouldn't leave the house without her lipstick. She would not leave the house without lipstick, because that was the face that she would put on every single day. That's what she got used to seeing. And you do get in these routines. Now, to share what else I love from Glossier, just to not to ramble about skin over and over again, but the concealer. So I have the Perfecting Skin Tint in G10 and G11. I had this from last summer because, yeah, that was as tan as I got. And then I have the G11 Stretch Concealer. I love this. It's the easiest stuff to put on. You can use your fingers. You can use a little brush. And then I also have the Glossier, I need to stop saying Glossier, like, obviously that's what the whole video is. It's the Crush Generation lipstick. Not that anyone cares what my husband thinks, but this is the only lipstick he has ever liked. He's not really into lipstick, and I feel like I hear about that a lot, like men liking natural makeup. Not that we do anything for them, but I can't help but be influenced by my own husband. Not that anyone else should be, but I like the things that he likes because he compliments me, and I'm like, oh, thank you, honey. You know, and I start to feel more attractive when I wear those things, but he is into more natural makeup. This is the only lipstick he has ever liked because it really is like just a hint of color. I'm wearing it right now, actually. That's it. I like this. Again, wore it on my wedding day. It is lovely. The Boy Brow. I do like this. However, if you want even more natural brows, I would recommend the Dior Pumpkin Brow. They're both good colors for me. This has a lot more hold, so if you want like the super fluffy, brows with, yeah, lots of hold, hairspray for your brows, this is definitely the one to get right now. For full transparency, I do have the Dior one in, And because that doesn't have as much hold, I feel like there's more room for error. I don't have to work that hard because it puts down less product. It's really easy, but I do love this stuff. It's probably, I don't know if I'll get it again, but this is just in brown. It's really nice and just really natural, very simple. I don't really do much else to my brows because I can't be bothered. And last but not least, I have the Balm.com's. This is in Wild Fig, which I think is just a seasonal release. I love it. It's so pretty and nice. And then the mint one, which is just clear but minty. Both lovely, and I really like them. The Wild Fig is kind of similar to the balms from Dior. Dior used to be my favorite makeup brand. I would say right now it is absolutely tied between Glossier, Tom Ford. Totally different vibes, very different like aesthetics in terms of the marketing material that they put out, but I like different products from each brand. For example, after I put this on and my blush, my highlighter, I'll use the Tom Ford transparent setting powder. So still really natural makeup. In fact, I have the Tom Ford mascara on right now, and that's it. That's pretty much my face and blush. I like the cloud paint. That's what it is. I like the cloud paint. I did get a sample of it and I'm tempted to buy it with my next order. Next time I do have to order from them. I'm trying not to go crazy on any makeup or skincare purchases just because, you know, I'm not really wearing all that much makeup and it takes a while to get through this. So I'm trying to be patient, but I think I will pick up cloud paint. The sample they sent me, it wasn't a great color for me. It's very orange. It looked beautiful. I mean, if you like that splash of orangey color, my husband kind of said it looked like I had a sunburn, but that's just because I'm so pale. The orange didn't quite work for me, but someone with more color, you know, they probably would look really nice. So maybe I'd have to get like a little pinky one. I don't really know, but this is just how I was feeling, and I wanted to chat about Glossier because even though there are so many videos on it, I love their brand. I love what they represent. I love what the kind of aesthetic that they put out there. I like their marketing campaigns. I like what they celebrate. All of that you know, it's all good reasons to buy, and it's a really reasonable price point. This stuff travels really well. I hate packing tons of makeup. Oh gosh, yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I wasn't bothering when I was doing that 5-hour commute. What did I care? You know, I'm going into the office, I work in STEM, like, no one cares if I'm wearing makeup. To make myself feel a little bit more alive, occasionally I would wear the skin tint. Not every day, definitely. And I would often put on mascara just for myself. But again, that's the image that you get used to seeing, and it's crazy how you feel like a zombie without it. You know, one of my college roommates, even though I lived with her for over a year, I think I only saw her without makeup twice. And she would do the full face of makeup, the full foundation, and she looked so different. She was beautiful either way. But the first time I was like, oh, you know, that was the face that I got used to seeing, and it's crazy that we do that to ourselves. We should really celebrate what our face looks like. Anyway, that was just my little ramble about Glossier. I do love to see the dramatic makeup, and I love to see people enjoy whatever it is that they enjoy. Just don't let social media be the reason. I guess that's my ramble for today. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.